Following the terrible attacks on November 13th, Franklin Graham wanted to deploy a team of French-speaking chaplains to come to Paris and minister to the people that have been affected by the tragedy.
Suzanne and I received a call in the afternoon, and they were looking for those that might be available to go to Paris.
I was actually blessed to get the call to be able to say, can we come here and pray for and help the people of Paris?
We were on the ground in Paris on Monday morning, so November 15th. Right away, the first thing we did is we went to the sites. We saw that there were a lot of people grieving.
That's what we felt that we saw, was all those emotions, grief, the outpouring of tears.
Pain or the suffering or the emotion was so intense.
Everyone in Paris has been affected by this, every single person.
There was many people, there were crowds at each of the shooting sites coming to pay their respects or to just mourn the loss of a loved one.
They were lost in their own world, and rightly so. And so we do what we do best, and that's a ministry of presence.
It's always very hard in disasters when there's such a loss of life. You never learn how to not be affected by it. So it gives you that compassion that you need to really minister to people from your heart.
Being French myself and knowing that many French people are atheist, or it's a very secular country, I was really concerned, and yet I was so surprised because we were very warmly welcomed throughout our time here.
We've been equipping the church to come up alongside them as they're grieving and mourning and feeling the pain of what has happened here, and how to start conversations and hear their stories. I don't think most people are used to people coming up to them and showing them love and compassion and just listening to them.
Being with them in a ministry of presence, listening to them, listening to the stories, what they've experienced, hopefully, bringing some comfort to them.
There has been so many times when even people that are atheists will say, of course, yes, just go ahead and pray.
Our place was to bring the presence of God there because it's His Spirit that works, and by us being there, that's what we were bringing.
People were looking at us and they had tears in their eyes, and they were just, I think, thankful to have people there caring for them.
I hope that there's going to be a spiritual awakening in the Parisians' hearts, but even just the encounters that we have had on the streets, that will make them think.
It doesn't matter where people are at. When you show love and compassion, people open up and they're sensitive. And our desire has really been to share that hope that perhaps points them towards knowing God and the fact that God loves them.